What's going on, guys? It's Kyle the Realtor. Some of you guys know me from selling homes, but today we are in between the set with Adria. You may know her as the insurance girlie, or you may have read her famous book, God and the Gold Digger, or you might even have some of her home decor. But Adria, introduce yourself.
I mean, you did so well. I am Adria McCarty. Like you said, first priority is insurance agent, but I like to do a lot of things. I like to keep busy, and I would consider myself a creative.
We're planning to do a crazy upper body workout. But this is the thing, guys. We're focusing on health and wealth. One of the two main things that I sell, why Adria is here too, is teaching us how to actually protect our health and our wealth.
Yep.
Before we even get started, I want to just leave this question with everybody. If you was to lose everything today, health, wealth, are you protected?
That's a great question.
That's a deep question. Yeah.
That has so many answers too.
Yeah. I actually don't even count. I only start counting when I feel it.
So you go to failure a lot, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want your muscles to grow and you want to be stronger, leaner too and toner.
That's a good life lesson too, because a lot of people see failure at the end, but it's the beginning of making the successful journey. He says he doesn't count, but I'm counting.
I'll keep count. Don't worry. How you even got into the insurance field?
It's actually funny because my dad is the broker. So he's been in insurance for over 40 years.
Yeah.
And me, from a kid, I was just like, I'm not doing it. I went in every other direction. And then after college, I was like, you know what? This is important to the family. Let me carry on the legacy.
So he owns the brokerage?
Yes.
Somebody who is interested in getting into insurance, what do they have to do to get into your career, into your field?
I guess the easiest roadmap is to take the insurance exam of which area you want to cover.
And is it something like you renew every year?
Yes.
I know some persons would say, I don't need insurance. I don't need this.
Yep.
Like, at what point do they realize they need it?
Usually when it's too late, unfortunately, because, for example, if you get diagnosed with a sickness that they don't treat unless you are already covered with insurance, then you can't sign up for insurance. And the younger you are, the more affordable it is.
What about like when it comes to home insurance? What's the most important insurance somebody should get?
And this is kind of where it ties in with real estate, because you can buy the home and then they come to us to insure it. So it depends. If you have a mortgage with a bank, for example, you need either term life insurance or comprehensive coverage of home insurance.
How important is exercise when determining a person's policy rate?
Well, it's not specifically exercise, but it's your overall health, which exercise obviously helps a lot.
What about a home? Does the premium or the person's rate go up depending on the home?
For home, it's more about characteristics of the home itself, the building value, and also just certain things like how far is it from the sea, for example.
Okay. Good. Adria, let's go. Nice. Come on. When persons are coming to buy real estate, that is so important that they understand, like, first you got to go to the bank, get pre-approved, pre-qualified. How much are you qualified for?
Yes.
Understanding what's your DSR, your debt service ratio, that all plays a part in how much you're going to be approved for a mortgage. So it's a system in place. I don't know if that is the same thing with someone maybe wanting to take out a $1 million policy on life.
There is, the more you ask for, there is more, like you say, paperwork and things that they will require from you because it's a higher amount. So how long you've been in the fitness training field anyway?
This was actually the first passion. It started when my parents bought me a gym set when I was 14, 15. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was already interested in it.
Okay.
And when they bought it, it's like, dang, I'm falling in love here. Later on in life, real estate became the second passion.
Yeah.
And then after that, I got another property. And at the same time, I was getting my real estate license. So yeah, but it started with fitness and then real estate. What's your thoughts about In Between the Set?
It kind of reminds me of, I don't know if you watched it. It was like kind of like barbershop talk with LeBron now. Like,
yeah.
It kind of reminds me of that. Like you're doing the work, but you're also just having natural conversations.
Yes.
I like it.
Yes.
You're doing that behind the scenes. Like it's giving me those types of vibes.
And the reason like it's so many connotations or ways you could define in between.
Yeah.
Because you in between something, it's the merge between the insurance girly
Right.
and the author.
In between.
In between,
anything.
yeah, in between the agent and the fitness
Yeah,
guy.
you're like filling the gap.
A lot of people go to the bank, they get pre-qualified, they get all the pre-approvals they need, but it's the deposit that is super important. Sometimes the bank is asking for 10%, 20%, depending on the person's job, they want 30%. Jesus Christ. So, and it just makes it so much more harder for a person to qualify because the qualifying process is so much harder now.
Yeah.
The entry price to homes are much higher. Back in the day, our parents bought their houses for 2 raspberries and a strawberry.
Exactly. It's like
I'm telling you, it's crazy, like the home prices. And it's just supply and demand.
My dad was telling me like, Albany, which is very expensive now.
Yeah.
They had properties offered for as low as 100,000 back in his day. And I was like, excuse me.
We don't realize how real estate just all of a sudden explodes.
Yeah.
So we take it for granted. Like right now, Exuma, a lot of vacant land. Eleuthera, a lot of vacant land. And right now, you could buy property for 25,000, 50,000.
Like if you had to choose between, you said Exuma,
Spanish, sorry, Eleuthera. Yeah. I would choose Rumkey.
Oh, okay.
And the reason why is because I have 340 acres for sale for 10.9 million. You know what is 340 acres for 10.9 million? That's on the market for $32,000 per acre.
Sheesh.
Where could you buy an acre of land
32,000
for basically 30,000?
Wow.
You feel like you see yourself taking over the company, boss lady, CEO.
That is actually the plan because someone has to be the lead in terms of taking over the family business, along with, I don't want to fully drop my creative side.
You're in between the set. It's always a juggle. And I always say you have to juggle in between this, and that, and God would never allow you to fail in whatever you want to do. So you can manage the business. You could be an entrepreneur. You could launch the next startup. You could take over the next business. You could deal with all your insurance clients. You could write the next book all at the same time. Be the wife, be the mother, be the sister.
Yep. So you put it in a really good way. Like, even though it's the name of your thing, I am actually in the in-between.
When I named this in between the set, you're always in the process of something. And if you ain't in the process of something, then you're
done.
Yeah, you're done. Yeah. What sort of misconceptions you may have had about real estate?
Some realtors only sell luxury. And while that's marketed, it's not always the case.
All the transactions I would have done, the most meaningful one was, it was this older lady.
Right.
And she actually had a sign on her home. It was for sale by owner.
Okay.
I called her. And she was a grumpy old lady. She was like,
"Why are you calling me? I don't want no realtors. I told you I don't want no realtors selling my home. No."
And I was like, listen, this is what I do.
Yeah.
And I know this area. I know the market. How much are you asking? She told me how much she was asking. I said, I guarantee you I could get you a little bit more. Anyway, long story short, I say, if you get it sold before me, fine. You don't have to hear from me again. Come to find out her story, she's back and forth in the hospital. She ended up going into the hospital again. And the doctor said to her, they have to amputate her leg. She didn't have the money.
Okay.
All this time she had it for sale by owner, no buyer. That was the most meaningful deal because I was able to deliver something that she needed right on time.
Yeah.
God was in the transaction to not only show what I was capable of, but to also give her the blessing when she actually needed it.
The core is taking care of yourself, and that's why we're in the gym today.
It starts with us. You have to represent what you sell.
And I think like representing yourself is how you represent your client. And so if you take that pride in yourself, you're just going to extend that to your client as well.
Exactly. Share, like, comment,